I want to tell you about two wonderful people, my nan and Granda. When I was a boy, I went to school just around the corner from my nan and Granda's house. It was fab. Granda was a slim and soft-spoken man and always neatly dressed. His grey hair combed in a side crease. Nan was a small woman that would speak her mind. She had short hair and wore a flowery bib around the house. They both had hearts of gold. So every morning I would cycle to school, but on the way I would call to Nan and Granda's. I would carry my bike up the steps to the front door. The key was always in the front door, but if it wasn't, I would put my hand in the letterbox and pull out the shoelace with the key at the end of it. I would let myself in and put my bike in the back hall, and up the stairs I'd go to find Granda in the living room, fire lit and getting Nan's breakfast. Granda was always up early and would give Nan her breakfast in bed. We would have a chat and I would get the coal for the fire. The coal was kept downstairs out the back. They lived in an upstairs flat, or what is now called an apartment. I have great memories of my time spent in Nan and Granda's. Every day after school, myself and my younger sister Joan would sit down after having a nice bowl of soup and fresh bread and butter and spend the evening listening to stories of long ago. The fire was lit, so it was nice and cosy. My cousin Catherine lived with Nan and Granda. She's like a sister to us. We would have our jobs to do. Myself and Catherine would be sent to the turf store with a hand truck to get the turf for the fire. We'd have a laugh because the bag of turf would keep falling off the hand truck. Granda used to make bird cages out of timber and I used to help. We'd be in the workshop for hours, working away and having our chats. Granda was great for giving advice, or what I call teaching me life skills, such as always respect girls, ladies first, always open the door for a lady, never use bad language in front of a lady, and you never raise your hand to a lady, and always have good manners. Growing up, I always remembered these words. On Saturday, I would call to local shops for orange boxes. The timber was perfect for the cages. We made all different cages. There was breeding cages, trapper cages, and cages just for keeping a bird. Lots of people wanted Granda's cages. Some days Nan would send us to the shop for sweets. The shop was across the road and it was known as Small Eiley's because Eiley was so small. The counter in the shop was so high, so when you went in, you couldn't see anyone behind it. Then you'd hear the voice, "What can I get you?" You would only see the top of Eiley's head. Then she would stand on her hop-up. On Friday, we'd be sent to the chipper in Blarney Street called Miss Hayden's. We'd get chips and pies, the biggest pies I've ever seen. Nan loved the pie. I often go to the shops with Nan. We'd walk down to Shannon Street, to Donnelly's Bakery for bread, and to Toomey's the butcher for meat. In the winter, Nan would wear her shawl, and she'd wrap it around me. It was so cosy. My mother still has Nan's shawl. Nan and Granda's house was a great meeting place for the family. Aunts and uncles would call, so we'd get little treats or a few bob. Granda would cycle everywhere. I remember one Christmas, he'd done up a bike for Catherine. She was so surprised. He always said it was the best way to get around. One morning, as I got off my bike, Catherine came running out of the house to me and told me that Granda had passed away. We were so sad. So both of us sat on the side of the bed with him until the undertaker came. That was my first funeral. But as always, we were in with Nan every day. We chat about Granda. Nan passed away in 91. We had great memories of Nan and Granda. They were the best.